What's going on, everybody? How you doing? I'm Epic Motivation, and this is Sneaker Talk Live, and I am here with my guest today, and it is the infamous Shoe Hefner. What's going on with you, man? How you doing?
Fantastic. How are you?
I'm doing well. I am doing well. So I see you got a lot of shoes back there. So I take it that you kind of, sort of, maybe just a little bit into the sneaker thing.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit. So go ahead, man. Give these people an introduction to who you are and how long you've been collecting and all those wonderful things. Just give them a little snippet into who Shoe Hefner is.
Well, I'm just like anybody else. Just happen to collect shoes instead of really anything else. Uh, I've been super heavy into it 4 or 5 years, but I've always really liked shoes. So I mean, I've always had them around, but this has all been in the last 5 years where it's crazy.
Oh man. So you've collected that much in and you said in the last 5 years?
Yeah, I would say I probably had 20 pairs of shoes or less 5 years ago.
Okay. So what changed your whole idea about shoes just 5 years ago? What got you into this, if I must say, to this expensive ass habit?
Well, sobriety. I needed something to do with my time,
Okay.
so I got
So that
clean and sober, and
that's been 5 years
that's
also.
no, actually, it'll be 1,000 days next week.
Well, congratulations. That is
My thank you.
that is due. Even though it's a little early, it is definitely due, man. That is something to I guess go out and what is it? What they say? Go out and how do young kids say it today? I don't know how they say it. I guess go out and do it, twerk to it or some shit. I don't know what they say. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying, but that seems like it's something to go out and celebrate about.
Yeah, it's been hard, long and hard, but it's been definitely worth it.
Well, let me just give you another congratulations, man. If
I
nobody else
appreciate
has
that.
said it, which I'm pretty sure people have said it, but I'm going to say it too, man. I'm proud of it. So if nobody else said it, I am. So, but you know what? Even though that is a magnificent feat that you are accomplishing, we're here to talk about shoes, man. So let's get into it. So you say you've been collecting for 5 years, and you said before that you had about 20 pair, right?
Yeah, probably.
So what's that number looking like right now?
Right around probably 250. I don't know
Woo,
exactly, but
man, that is I've been and just to put that into perspective for the people who watching, right? I've been doing this right now for about, I want to say I've been doing this since 2014, like consistently. But before 2014, I was doing it also. But that was like, honestly, that was like childhood sneakerheading. I probably shouldn't have said that like that because I don't mean it badly. I just mean that, like that was just wearing shoes, wrecking them, being kids, whatever the case may be. But since I've become, so I've been doing this for about since 2014. So that puts me at about 10 years right now of consistent, and I'm at the same number that you're at.
yeah, I've been concentrating a lot on reach backs, things I used to have that I tore up as well.
Okay. So
And
you like the vintage,
yeah,
well, not vintage, let me not say vintage, but you like some people would say the old school stuff.
oh yeah, I like all the stuff I used to have plus all this stuff.
Indeed, indeed. I'm right there with you, man. I'm right there with you. The only thing is I've been watching a couple of your videos for the last for over the course of the last couple of days, right? I've just been watching, like, I've been watching quite a bit of your videos, to be honest with you. And just getting to know who Shoe Hefner is, right? And
Yeah.
I know you do a lot of I think you call it KOTD, kick of the day.
Hmm.
You call it kick of the day, and I've been seeing, and you definitely have a very diverse collection there. So everybody that I say that have those diverse collections, man, I commend them on that, because me personally, I can't buy I don't want to buy, for example, I don't want to buy in Asics. Do you have any Asics, out of curiosity?
Yes.
Yeah, see, I don't. That's and I'm not, and I have nothing against Asics to be honest with you, because I think that
Yeah,
what was it, X-Men, Marvel, that collab that they had, man, that was
yeah,
a
they had.
good collab. But I still didn't, I wasn't feeling it for purchase.
Yeah, it's. I've just kind of just been buying what I like. I mean, I tried my first pair of Asics, and the Gel Light 3 is a comfortable shoe, and
Mhm.
I mean they're just odd enough with the double tongue that I mean it just kind of interested me, so I picked some up.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I dig that. I dig that because recently I just got into New Balance. Just got into,
Yeah,
I've
I
always
don't have any new ones yet.
I see. I've always liked the 574 because I always saw the
Mm.
574 as a quick throw on shoe that you can go and run around the town. You can do what you need to do. You don't have to worry about being cautious in it, right? Because that's one thing that we are kind of, whether we want to admit it or not, we're very cautious when it comes to being out in public in our shoes. We don't want to spill no
Oh
spaghetti.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But hey, so here's what I know. I know that there's quite a few very, very, very nice shoes that's coming out this year, right? And so I'm going to throw a couple of names out there to you of shoes that's going to be releasing this year. And one thing, I've said it 1,000 times, man. The one thing that I know sneakerheads love to get people's opinions on shoes, right? Like that is something that we love. We love to hear other sneakerheads' opinions on shoes. So
Oh yeah,
that's what we're going to give them. You're going to give some opinions on shoes, and I'm going to throw a couple out there to you that's possibly going to that will be releasing this year, and just let me know what you think about the shoe. Do you plan on copping or you're not? And do you think that this shoe is going to be what I would call a bot shoe? When I call it a bot shoe, does that mean like, yo,
yeah.
man, you can try for it, but I'm pretty sure that them bots is gonna beat you out. And so, and last but not least, of course, after you determine it, do you think that people who want it will be able to get it, or do you think like, nah, man, you might have to get that thing off the resale market or eBay or something?
Yeah.
All right. So the first shoe that I'm going to throw out there is going to be the powder blue nines. They will be releasing. They release what on the 23rd for
Uh,
$210.
I think so. Yeah.
Price. What's your thoughts on that?
Well, the 9, in my opinion, habitually is a pretty slept on shoe. I mean, they're building up so much hype around it that I think it's going to be very difficult.
Oh, so you think it's going to be a difficult cop?
I think it will because I mean everybody is talking about it now. People who don't even have 9s in their collection ain't never had a 9 are talking about that powder blue 9.
Okay.
The only
Okay.
saving grace is the powder blue is one of the models without the 23 on the side. So that might be a saving grace for us who've been looking forward to it.
Okay. I can kind of sort of agree with that because I'll be honest with you, man. I did not know. I think somebody mentioned it maybe in another video, but I didn't know that there was not going to be a 23 on the back of that.
Yep.
No 23 on the back of it, huh? That
Uh,
so with it being no 23 on the back of it, you still think that there's going to be a lot of people trying to cop it?
oh yeah.
What do you think about the bot?
I
You think
think anybody who likes the 9, I think is definitely going to go for it. And then, people along the way are always going to. The weird thing about the shoe game is you have all these people say that they're not going to cop it, not going to cop it, and then they sell out. I mean,
they did that with the bread
so
four?
yeah,
Yeah, they did. They did that with the bread fours hardcore, man. That's all I heard for the bread fours was, man, they messed it up. They messed it up, man. They messed it up, man. Now what they do with that, man? Why they put it all leather, man? They should have brought out those. Next thing you know, sold out, and people didn't get copied. So
yeah,
so I kind of sort of don't listen to that rhetoric anymore. You know what I'm saying? Because it gets you nowhere. I kind of sort of think people do that so that they can save them, so that they can try to save themselves a pair.
yeah. Talk
So
other people
what's that?
out of it.
Oh, so do you
Talk
think?
other people out of it.
Yeah, that's exactly. You said for the people in the back, because some people actually believe that when people be saying this shoe is trash, they believe that they think that that shoe is trash. Come on, man. Come on. Let's be real. So do you think that it's going to be so do you think that the bots are going to do you think the bots going to go hard?
I think anything anymore is a bot shoe. I mean, it can be a bot shoe. I don't think you're ever going to really know until it actually drops. And then,
Right. Right.
I mean, you got great shoes sitting, but then like the Fear 3, that is a fantastic shoe. I have it. I know it's a fantastic shoe and it's still sitting.
Oh, man, it's sitting hard, man. It's sitting hard. It is. You ain't lying. Everywhere I've been, that shoe is on sale now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
So
don't,
what do you
I don't get it. It's nice.
it it's a nice shoe, man. It really is a nice shoe, but it's a nice shoe that me personally, I don't need it. I don't need it for the collection, even though it is a nice shoe.
Yeah.
So the powder
Yeah.
blue
I
nine.
don't have a terrible amount of threes, so I went ahead and got it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, yeah. If I yeah, I can understand that because I only have I have two pair of nines. I have the chili red nine and I have that gray and black nine, which to be honest with you, I still don't know what that gray and black nine is called. I think somebody
That's
called it tech gray or something like that. I don't know. I don't remember, but
yes, something like that.
yeah, something like that. But it's not, it's not like a highly sought after shoe anyway. But so as far as it goes to that powder blue nine, what do you think about the public wanting it? Do you think the public will be able to just very simply just say, you know what? I'm copping this shoe.
Yeah,
No.
I don't think so.
Uh, yeah, you know what? I don't know, man, because that powder blue nine is not on my radar. It's not on my radar, even though it's a very nice shoe. Now, I will say this: if I could possibly catch it on sale, because I personally think that 210, man, that 210 is that's for the first time a nine being 210. I get it, I get it that they're saying, yo, but this is a powder blue nine. I mean, really 210, man. I mean, I don't think it should be 210. I think it should be one, to be honest with you, I think it should be 190, man.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's pretty high, but
Yeah, indeed. All right. So what do you think about and I know this one right here is going to be this one right here is going to definitely be like I know what the outcome is going to be of this one. So what do you think about the military blue or industrial blue, whichever terminology you decide to use? What do you think about that one? It's really I think that one is going at 215.
yeah,
That's and I
I
think
think so.
that is isn't that that's the what is that the 20 is that the 25th or something like that?
It would have to be close.
Yeah. So what do
And
you
I
think
think
about that?
the threes and the 30 or
Yep. In that case,
30-ish.
I'm pretty
So
sure it is.
yeah,
I'm certain. Yeah. So what do you think about that one? Do you think that's going to be, how you think that one is going to pan out in the market?
I think it's an absolutely gorgeous shoe, but I honestly think I'm not gonna get it. You're not gonna get it. The people down the street ain't gonna get it. I think that's
Wow.
gonna be almost impossible to cop.
Really?
I think so. I think the bots are gonna go crazy because they call them $400 fours for a reason. I mean,
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. You see, I was thinking more along the lines that they was going to release a similar number to the breads.
yeah, and they might, but I haven't seen any stock numbers yet, so I don't know. But I mean, I hope they do
Yeah.
because
Oh
it
man,
wasn't terrible bad to get the bread.
that wouldn't be bad because then I would definitely then I would be able to get me two pair.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah.
So,
So and I mean, based off of your response to that, I already know what you think about. So you definitely think that the bots is gonna go hard, huh? You think the
yeah.
bots is going hard? Okay, so the bots is gonna go hard, and so in that case, then in that case, then you probably thinking that the general public, which we all are the general public, but so you're thinking that general public is going to have a difficult time getting that shoe.
Yeah, I don't think there's going to be any walking into a store and getting it. I don't think
Oh,
that's going to happen at all.
Man, you know what? Now that you're saying that, man, I kind of feel bad. I feel a little worried. You know what I'm saying? I feel a little worried. But you know what? As we all say in the sneaker community, you win some, you lose some, right? That's just the way it goes. So either you're going to get it or you're not. And if you don't get it, the one thing that you can count on Jordan Brand and Nike doing is releasing another shoe the following week.
Oh yeah.
Indeed, indeed. All right, so that was good. Actually, that was a tough one right there, man. To be honest with you, that's a tough answer to swallow. To be honest with you, but so we're going to move on, right? So now the next one that I'm going to talk about is I'm going to talk about these Jumpman Jacks. What do you think about the Jumpman Jacks, the Travis Scott signature shoe? Jumpman Jack. It'll be releasing. It's releasing for, I think it was $200, and that is releasing here early May. I think it is early May is releasing in the sail colorway. So, what do you think about the Jumpman Jack?
I know I just said this, so it's going to make me sound like a hypocrite. I personally don't like that shoe.
Okay.
If I was to cop it, it would just be bait. But I mean, I don't want that shoe.
Okay. Okay.
I think it's going to sell just because the name attached to it.
Indeed, 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 indeed. It is.
And I think it's going to go through the roof resale. But
yeah,
I personally don't want the shoe.
Yeah, yeah, it's definitely going to be it's definitely going to be yeah, that shoe is going to go. That shoe is going to be bananas on the market. Because the shot drop or the original release that they already had on the on Travis Scott website, those shoes are already ridiculously priced. To be honest with you, they're already at above over 2,500 right now. So
yeah, something crazy like that.
Yeah,
they were over three stacks for a while.
Oh, yeah, man, those are ridiculous prices when it comes to shoes and when it comes to resale market. I understand, right? So it's not like I don't understand how the resale market is designed. I absolutely understand, but that does not mean that I have to agree with it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. There's no shoe worth $3,000,
especially when the retail price is 200. Man, how do you like? I would have to do the math to determine what that market increase is, but that is you're not gonna you cannot catch deals like that.
Yeah, I mean that's great if you have the shoe and you don't want it, but it's not if you don't have it and you do want it.
I know, right? Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. It is. It is. All right. So, and last but not least, because I cannot not ask this question, right? Because whoever watches this video, and we're going over these shoes and we're talking about shoes that are releasing and all that good stuff. You know, I don't want to know, and then nobody wants to know about the Vivid Sulfur, right? Nobody really wants to know whether the Vivid Sulfur is going to sell out, right? Nobody really wants to know that, right? Of course, people would love for you to answer the black toe question. They would love to hear that. They would love to, but they're still thinking about another shoe. And you know that they're thinking about that black cement 3 that is going to be releasing close to the 88 version.
Yeah.
So what do you think?
I was kind of excited about the Reimagine just to see what they do with it, but I think I'm more excited about the OG cut. I mean, I think they would have done a great job on that particular shoe either way, but I think I'm more excited about the OG cut than I am the Reimagine.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about that OG cut, even though, like you said, I was kind of sort of excited about the Reimagine because for some strange reason in my head, I was thinking that Reimagine was going to be Nubuck. And I thought that Nubuck would look absolutely amazing on that silhouette. And so that's literally what I was thinking.
Them in the four.
Oh, yeah. See, I was thinking, that's what I was thinking. So what do you think about the bots on the real? Because if I'm first, before you answer what you think about the bots, me thinking about that Reimagine 3, if it was going to be, it's not Reimagine anymore now. It's just going to be released at as close to the OG as possible. But I'm still hoping that they have those same numbers that they have for every other Reimagine that released.
Yeah.
So what do you think about the bots in the Reimagine 3s? Well, let me stop saying Reimagine 3s, but what do you think about the bots in the black cement 3s?
Well, I think that it being the OG cut, it's gonna attract a different cross section of person who will want that shoe, because then you're gonna have like the old Jordan fans and OG shoe heads and stuff like that as well. And I think, being that you haven't seen that shoe in a long time, I think the resellers are going to just try to eat up every single pair that they possibly can.
I do too.
Because I think there's going to be, that one's probably going to be pushing 230 again, would be my guess.
Yeah, it is. I definitely know that they're going to uptick that price a little bit, without a doubt. Without a doubt, they're going to uptick that price. But I also think that those are going to be, and all the shoes that we just got done talking about, I think they're all going to be very, very, very nice releases, right?
Oh,
And
yeah.
as mentioned, we still don't know, like literally, we still don't know what Nike has in store as far as what's going to be dropping, like in between drops that they haven't even said nothing about. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah, exactly.
every time, like I didn't know about the Awake airship that was releasing. I'm like, I knew about it like 2 days ago, but before 2 days ago, I knew nothing about it.
I've been watching that shoe for months.
Oh, really? Did you cop?
Uh, I got them. I won a draw on the Awake website, so
Oh,
they
that's
are
awesome.
on their way.
That is awesome. All right, so those were just a few shoes that we wanted to talk about, just to say, hey, look, these are what's dropping, and hey, this is my opinion on them. So now the next thing that I would like to go to is what you got in your collection. So let's see, right? And you have a very, very, very diverse collection. So I think this right here is going to be quite a treat. This is going to be quite a treat to see what the top 3 or 4 shoes is that you break out of your collection, just to see, like, hey, give us a quick rundown, quick breakdown of the shoe as far as like what the shoe is, and on top of that, why did you buy it?
Well, I'm going to start with what I've got sitting right beside me is my latest pickup. It just showed up today. Hasn't even been put away yet. Is I got the Union LA Beffy's Beauty Shop came today.
Okay.
I was able to cop this for $20 under retail, or $30 under retail. I'm
You
sorry,
said $30 under retail?
under.
Oh, that's all right.
I got it through PacSun, verified through PS Reserve.
Okay.
So yeah, I was super excited about that when I saw it for under retail. I could go in the other room and show you Jordans all day, but why don't we just stay in here and we'll show you some stuff in here.
Okay, that sounds
So
good to me, man.
here is, because all my Jordans are in my bedroom.
Oh, okay.
This is a multifaceted operation I got going on here.
Okay. All right. It looks good.
So I will show you the A6 Gel Light 3, but in one of the 2 G.I. Joe collabs.
Okay.
So this is the Gel Light 3. That's what I was talking about with the split tongue
Yep.
earlier.
Yep.
So we got a Gel Light 3. There's base in the sole too. Let's see. Let's find something right. And I've got Pumas as well.
Puma. I haven't seen anybody wearing Pumas in, man. It's been a minute since I've seen a Puma on foot.
So we've got the Tony Montana, The World Is Yours, Puma
Oh,
50/50 collab
that's a good looking shoe there.
with the fat SB style Puma laces in it.
Oh yeah, that's a good looking shoe, man.
It's a fantastic shoe. It's got the
I'm
best
kind
of
of sort
both
of getting into
worlds.
that split stuff. You know,
Yeah,
the 2 colors and
the
stuff.
white side is like a Puma basket. The black
Mhm.
side is like a Puma suede. Oh, it's a fantastic shoe.
That's nice.
Oh, let's see what else we got here. I mean, I've got stuff like this. This is a gorgeous shoe, even though I'm not a huge fan. The LeBron 21
Ah,
and that diffused colorway. This thing is just gorgeous. It's
okay.
got the softest, most supple leather on it. It's a fantastic shoe.
He said soft and
Dead.
soft.
It is too. Dead stock. There's not very many of these in my collection that are dead stock.
Okay.
I've got, behind me probably 25 different Air Maxes. Let's show something else. I know everybody's big into the dunks. So I'll go with two more shoes here and then we'll get moving on. But went with the candy corn SB highs.
Yeah, I thought, I was looking, I was on, was it Sneakers? I was on Sneakers, and I saw that shoe was available on Sneakers, man. And I don't know. I don't know why. I think what made me pass on it, to be honest with you, was was just the time that has passed. Because when that shoe first released, man, I wanted it, but I couldn't find it to save my life.
Yeah. The day that this shoe re-released on Nike, I bought it off Goat for $80.
Uh, at least you got it under retail.
And then I did have one Jordan in here besides the Beffy's Beauty Shop, so I'll show that to you too. That is the Jordan Zion 3
Oh,
in Sanctuary colorway.
wow.
So it's kind of like church stained glass windows.
Oh, okay. I get it. I get it.
But the funny thing about this one, this is 354 out of 500. There was
Oh,
a limited run of 500 of this colorway made, and I was lucky enough to get one. So
that's all. Now that right there makes you feel like a legit sneakerhead right there. But when you get a shoe that is like that, where it's 500 was released and I got one of them, that right there's nothing better than that.
Just outhouse luck, if you will.
Yeah. Well, hey, well, luck was with you. Lady Luck was hanging off your shoulder then. That's what I'm talking about. Well,
I'd rather be lucky than good sometimes.
I know, right? That was I'll tell you, man, that is quite impressive to have that diverse of a collection and to be able to maintain it, because that's one of the things that I have been, honestly, that is something that I have been finding it a little bit difficult for me to do, is maintain all of these shoes with everything that I have going on in my everyday life.
Yeah.
That has become so. I personally, I can't go too many more over this number, man, because like you said, in this room right here, in this room that we're in, I have 200 pairs of shoes. And then in my bedroom, in my master bedroom downstairs, I probably got about another 50. So that's why I say I'm right at the same number that you're at. And let's not forget that in my guest room is where I got all my boxes. So it's just becoming a hassle, man.
Yeah.
Indeed, it is.
And wearing them and keeping them from dry rotting, and yeah, I mean,
and that's why, I mean, like, I can see how a lot of people, right? I can see how a lot of people can be intrigued by sneakerheads having all. I can understand how they're intrigued by it. But if they just, everybody can't do this, man. Everybody can't do this, because I know there's been a few times over the year, whereas that, like, shoes have been just every goddamn, shoes have been all over the place. And I had have to come in and I have to straighten. I'm like, oh my goodness, man, it's not easy.
Well, as well as I do, you do a TikTok live, you're pulling out, 30, 40 pairs of shoes. They got to be put up.
Exactly. Exactly. Woo! And that, you're right. That is exactly what I'm talking about. Because I'm less like, oh my goodness. But well, thank you, Mike. Thank you for showing us those shoes, man. That was quite a treat. And it was the Zion was so unique. The Tony Montana, that was a magnificent shoe. And of course the Beffy's is a very, very, very nice one. Now I will say this about the LeBron, that was the LeBron 21, right?
Yeah.
The LeBron 21, that haven't quite grown on me yet. The silhouette has not quite grown on me yet. But LeBron is at what? He's at 20 and he's still actively playing in the NBA. When Michael Jordan got to 20, he wasn't even playing ball no more.
Yeah.
So that, to me, that is just bananas that the dude.
14 was the last he wore with the Bulls. So
Yeah, 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 yeah. Man, that's crazy. So now we're going to just dive right into our positive note. And what the positive note is the positive note is this right here is one of those notes that go out to all sneakerheads, right? Because as sneakerheads, what it is, we find that a lot of people listen to the trends of other people, and a lot of people do the things that other people do other than just finding themselves on their own and just trying to figure out where they fit in this culture. And so that's what the positive note is about. The positive note comes from a sneakerhead to all sneakerheads. So Shoe Hefner, what do you have, the positive note you have to send out to everybody?
mine would be definitely buy what you like, whether it be a Panda or a Jordan or whatever. Buy what you like. Don't worry about what anybody else says, and put them on feet. Wear them. Keeping them on ice don't do any good.
Not at all. Well, thank you, Shoe Hefner. Thank you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you joining me. I appreciate you spending your time with me just to get out here and just to talk about sneakers, just to hang out, chill, get to know each other a little bit, get to understand where we've come from, our backgrounds, possibly what got us into this whole sneaker thing. So, man, I appreciate you for joining me.
Yeah, I appreciate you for having me. It was fun. There's nothing I like more than talking shoes.
Glad you enjoyed it. So, and now to everybody out there in social media, internet world, thank you for watching and thank you for joining us. So please do not forget to go over and check out Shoe Hefner. He's on TikTok, and that's where I met him at. He's on TikTok. Are you on Instagram?
Yes.
He's on Instagram. You on YouTube?
Not yet, but
What is your
maybe
Instagram?
soon.
Is your Instagram handle Shoe Hefner?
It's Hugh Hefner 1979.
There we go. So go over there and check him out on Instagram. Check him out on TikTok if it's around. All right. So make sure y'all do that. And also don't forget to hit that bell, hit that subscribe button. And don't forget, you matter. Peace.